Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland TV for your Elimination Chamber preview slash predictions slash whatever else you want to put after the slash. Hopefully this show doesn't bore me to death. Last couple of times watching Raw and SmackDown, I've wanted to go to bed about 5 minutes into the shows. So I'm hoping that this one's a wee bit better. I mean, pay-per-views normally have a wee bit more excitement about them. That's what all the shitty weekly TV build-up is for, to get to the pay-per-view. So hopefully the pay-per-view is better than the last couple of Raw and SmackDowns. Now, speaking of this pay-per-view, only 5 matches have been announced that are on the card. So I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if they're going to add a couple more during the show, or whether this is going to be a short show, or whether these matches are going to go really, really long. But for some reason, there's only been 5 matches, and one of the matches has had a change. So we'll talk about them first, then I'll give my predictions. Up first, I'll talk about the United States Championship match. Bobby Lashley, the champion, taking on Riddle. Now, it was originally supposed to be Lashley, Riddle, and Keith Lee in a triple threat, but for some reason, Keith Lee's been taken out of the match. Now, I don't know why. If you know why, then that's great. Let me know down below. But for whatever reason, Keith Lee's out. And for me, that makes the predictions a hell of a lot easier. Bobby Lashley's been booked strong lately. I could possibly have seen him drop the belt here if he wasn't the one taking the pinfall or submission. But now, with Keith Lee out and it simply being a one-on-one match between Lashley and Riddle, I'll be very, very surprised if Riddle can beat Lashley clean, or he can beat him at all. I don't think he will. I think Bobby Lashley will beat Riddle here, and I think Bobby Lashley will retain United States Championship. So first match, we're going for Bobby Lashley. Up next, with Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, taking on Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Women's Championships on the line. The Tag Team Championships, that is. This could go either way. Honestly, they've done it before loads of times where future opponents win belts and the share tag teams. I mean, Batista and Taker, I believe, were tag team champs. Cena and HBK were tag team champs. Austin and HBK were tag team champs. My point is, they do this quite often, especially in the Mania season. You do see people win the belts, so this could go either way. But I'll give it to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. For some reason, I just feel like I feel like there's a heel turn coming. SmackDown, everything just feels weird. Sasha Banks been acting a bit more heel lately. You got that Reginald guy getting involved. I don't know what's happening. Is he going to cost Sasha Banks? Is Sasha Banks going to turn heel on Belair? I don't know, but I'm going to go with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I'm not confident. It could go either way. It's probably close to 50-50, but I'll go with the champions retaining. Up next, we have the Elimination Chamber match for a shot at the WWE Universal Championship. So basically, it's a number 1 contender match for Roman Reigns' Universal Championship. It's Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, King Corbin, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, and Daniel Bryan. I think it's hard to pick a winner here. None of these guys have been booked strong apart from Kevin Owens lately. I guess Cesaro, last couple of weeks, has had a push. He did beat Daniel Bryan clean. And then he appears to be having this feud with Seth Rollins. I guess Cesaro could win it. I can't really make a case for King Corbin or Sami Zayn. I doubt Jey Uso will win it since the winner's taking on Roman Reigns. So for me, it's between Kevin Owens, Cesaro, and the outside shotty Daniel Bryan. Does Daniel Bryan win this match? Probably not. But I think he's got an outshot chance of it. It's between Owens and Cesaro for me, and we've seen Owens reign so many times. Will they go with Cesaro? I mean, they could go with Cesaro, maybe have Seth Rollins cost Cesaro the match, but I'm going to go with Kevin Owens. I'll give Kevin Owens the benefit of the doubt, and if Kevin Owens wins, I believe he will lose the WWE Universal Championship match against Roman Reigns, and that will finally, hopefully, put the Kevin Owens-Roman Reigns feud to bed. We do not need to see another match. This should be the final one. That's if Kevin Owens does win the Chamber. So I'm going for Kevin Owens to win the Chamber, and then for Roman Reigns to beat Kevin Owens. But regardless of who wins the Chamber, I think Roman Reigns will beat them. And then, in the main event, Chamber match for the WWE Championship, McIntyre versus AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton versus Sheamus versus Kofi Kingston. Sheamus is entering last. Does that give him a better chance of winning? I don't believe so. I believe Drew McIntyre will retain. I can't see them putting the belt on anyone else at this stage. And I do think we'll get some sort of appearance from The Fiend or some sort of interference which causes Randy Orton to get eliminated. Unfortunately, Jeff Hardy's been booked like a jobber lately, so I've got to go with Jeff Hardy getting eliminated first, and I'm going to go with Drew winning the match. So I'm giving you a couple of predictions here, guys. I'm giving you Drew to beat Sheamus in the last two. I'm going to give you Hardy eliminated first. I'm going to give you The Fiend to return and cost Orton the elimination. And I'm going to give you Drew McIntyre winning the match. So there you go, guys. 4 predictions there. So let me know what you think down below. That's my predictions for Elimination Chamber. And we'll be back with a review show to see if I was right. But anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.